and or joining. Kennedy Akompreko with Japan is in the house. General Yamwajo.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Great. I'm ready. Yet I am answer do a documents in the dorsal.
Yeah.
You better start free.
Yo, baby, I start here free. Yeah. Reverend Ajiasari.
Oh boy.
Akoka Assembly say MPP4 out of jealousy. And a year, Yentimi, Enuna, Edia Gu, and go for banks. Now, and then Ubia, Ocean, the two Freunia. Now, Ometie, Assemia, me can be. Namushe, any pebby, a bra, Omadi Ghana. And Yami Yawum, Asama me became, and Kofua, Mobro Wafua, Omudu Musika Kotu Bank. Now, bank owners, any chief executives. Aside from Sikano into another company, businesses, Mabubo. Nina, no more tea, Bonia, Omodi. Na me we no me say Reverend Ajiasari Ekopa Akufo-Addo Chew. Say no onim. Afei na wo hu. If you say yentimi ntena ha, amom mfa nyamesom eni boni. Ana enhye boni kutupa. Asif say omu nenim ade eche obia. This time we go full because Nyankopon kana koma so o meka me o kan no. And I challenge him. Say me wie no obehu say Nyankopon e ne kan na koma so o meka. And I'm going to show dufo mo akasa. I was able to show now obia hu purpose ekura mi dufo's own handwriting.
Former Minister for Finance.
Wo de kasa owner of UNIBANK. Wo de former all these documents, he signed it himself. So for anybody to say, Akufo-Addo aban and waba
and sensitive.
On your sensitive and wabegu aban banks no montie first etiefo amutie monfra munuano mo maame no
call a friend. Yes.
Womu TV ni ento net no mutie na me wa ha cancel. If you say we will not allow people to deceive the general public
in this country.
Nipa bi edi na mudi nyame katamoni ase wo kutupa ase said they are innocent. I'll read all that he wrote to the official administrator, which is KPMG.
Wow.
You found say omu ko manage UNIBANK
as a regulator, no?
Yes. What you say? And I'll start from general, who to me say it cuts across all the banks, omu a foldu no, edico share, consolidated, whatever. Near woman say, I will now read letter baku. Namuamu. Near woman say, Sa bank owners, especially UNIBANK and Indom Bank. Omo fa Ghana for sika depositors the mo amudi musika control. Omo fa sika from the UNIBANK and GN Bank na. Nobody akogu omo company fufuru. I'm going to read for you to see.
But Ajiasari or cross-checking your money.
He did not because the evidence I have, one bank cried in the WNE. I have 112 pages.
Jesus.
112 pages besides what I'm reading here tonight.
Wow.
For people to see Bonia, Omadi, Omusika, Mankawakuma, we are software, Mankawakuma. Sorry, I'm about 4 a.m. Neko Graphic Road, Neko Sha Ema, Omudiga. Na time I'm about 4 a.m. no. I was doing a sport now out there. Time Ben will free. Na otowa de wey ewie na odiskana ko na mama fa mo ye free bank ho na mo de akoye another company na mo disika no na mo wie a mahama na ni mu ase NDC for mo ni mu ase say you supervise looting. Bank of Ghana under Mahama supervise looting, and I'll prove today. I was saying, yeah, I'm to be so.
We are not for all the amount.
Yes.
Yes.
The first one I'm going to read.
Yes.
The Adiano is dated back April. But one that is touching and is a Muntia Dufour's confession himself.
Yeah. Where you do for natural letter?
Yes, letter we do for natural. I'm going to June 22nd, 2018. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Let me read. Was it demand notice for payment of amount due from related parties of UNIBANK?
Yeah.
We refer to your letter dated 18 June 2018. The above subject matter and our reply dated June 19, 2018. And hereby provide our response for the second part of it. We wish to indicate that the bank's assets registered in the name of the shareholder group.
General,
yeah. We wish to indicate that the bank's assets registered in the name of the shareholder group, other properties, and those of the shareholder offer to enhance value for the bank are valued at 5.1 billion Ghana cedis.
Heavens.
The shareholders will prefer to warehouse, put everything together, these assets in a special purpose vehicle and appropriately leverage them to raise and inject additional funding into the bank in order to further shore up the bank's liquidity. This process will be faster and smoother in providing liquidity to the bank. We would like to discuss with the OA, which is official administrator, the optimum structure of the SPV and the detailed process of leveraging the assets to protect the interest of depositors.
Hey, your pretty word.
To protect the interests of the depositors. I repeat, to protect the interests of the depositors. Our view is that the option to transfer title directly could be fraught with undue delays and may lead to a very high expenditure. Additionally, holding all these assets directly on the balance sheet may not be a prudent option, as it may have negative implications for asset liability management and possibly cause some regulatory infractions. Asset disposal under the direct balance sheet option may also take a very long time to achieve results. Now, Montier, a TFO, Mr. Monfre Munianum, Amamuma or Sofubia Nada, we respect a Sofofo. But I know woman named Bibia and Cherobia will be as Yanko Ponso boy, send his son to you as your wife. How can Reverend Ajiasari make a statement say MPP for out of jealousy? And yadi a good banks. When the man himself has admitted, this is the letter from before himself. One, Montier mistake back. Was it we wish to indicate that the bank's assets registered in the name of the shareholder group, other property. How can you take the bank's asset, UNIBANK assets, and go and register in another company's name which belongs to Dufour himself? That is stealing. That is stealing. If you don't have the facts, I'll give you all these facts for you to read. There's what you are. Now, me trawa and son of properties in our list, about 24 of them. I was Odiba official administrator. Now I'm hold do Odiba special purpose vehicle. Office will be Jimmy Intino. Oh, now be one example. Face you see, liquidity support the mood. Yeah, na be brody to boss me ba. Near I am yawo at 7 more making say the same. Semi Kofusua traffic in T. It in Simber 4 a.m. Saturday. Now 4 a.m. Saturday, no. Ubedru graphic road. Na Coco Body railways wholesale. Na Marty to ho. Our marshal grab already. Now, we saw who say, Sao ba wait or some fifty. Ekonya bibi kakra. Most of them put it in Dom's bank. But what I'm reading about Dufo, the same as in Dom. In Dom, you have a one question say, a choir of Faso, a Rani, ne bank no have. Ne bank no America, over to me, use the same, the ISR.
And you think to me,
maybe send Dom one question. Now, Reverend Ajina Sari. Omunya no mama say. So what say? A witch hunting, a Johnson, any a dear gunko for banker. Maybe say in Dom or a bank of America. A choir of Faso, a man go for sick cashier, or bet me for the same equine so, our American. I don't in America, the bank near you. Now, why? Because Bank of Ghana, there was no supervision, no regulation, and these people were doing things just like that. Now, me say, Mark Zuckerberg or whatever, Facebook, or no. Or a majority shareholder in Facebook, but on Timin Kofa, apart from so a CEO watching pay. Now, we're majority shareholder watching the dividends. No, this says Academy nobody cares.
Yeah,
they are on Facebook, Sikano. On Timin came through Facebook and some fan company for himself. But that is what Dufo has done. So we wish to indicate that the bank's assets registered in the name of the shareholder group, other properties, and those of the shareholder offered to enhance for the bank are valued. Shareholders offered to enhance value for the bank are valued at 4.1 billion.
On the screen is the document down. One can say
June 22nd. Signed by Dr. Dufo.
Yes.
Namuntie, baby,
Mopa signature and yes, the signature and away. Dr. Kwabna Dufo and a wohon.
Yeah, now I see we would like to discuss with the official administrator the optimum structure of the SPV and the detailed process of leveraging the assets to protect the interests of the depositors. I didn't was say in your way in Aba. Namuntie. Where you do for Nankasa, in your ma was see. Muamudi Musika Koto Bank Musikano or Fabicoto, another property.
What?
Other properties. Our dinner companies different, and I. What the same your money in there, ba. Now, formal special purpose vehicle, meaning the bar, now Oma use and your collateral, but in their books, a show said they have this amount. It will show up. But they do, but don't bet me a tongue. Now, almost a cushion bank. The moment you say, you need liquidity and solvency pay, let's just say, bank a problem. So, how can you say, this bank was closed out of jail?
So, these are properties.
Namuntie.
Wow.
Number one, Dawa land. Or the bank Nisika and a Kotori. But it was owned by Hoda Properties Limited.
Wow.
Dawa at Greater Accra. Assassinate at $9,500,000.
Heavens.
Plot number 15, Hoda Properties, Airport Residential Area, $2,273,485.
That is what is on the screens.
Unnumbered parcel at Cantonments, Hoda Properties again. West Cantonments, $2,048,000. Plot number 45A, Independence Avenue, Hoda Properties Limited, Independence Avenue, $12 million. Premier Place Apartment, Hoda Properties Limited, North Airport, $550,000. Plot number 26/27, Ridge Enclave, transfer to Hoda Properties, West Ridge, $5 million. It means Obi either say or the bagy loan and went to na Kojia, no the court ni property needing hold that property instead of Unibank. Strawberry Vale Apartments transferred to Hoda Properties, Abelenque, $2,600,000. Unnumbered property on Asafuachenete Road, Accra Central, transferred to other properties, Osha Town, $550,000. Duchess Apartment, transferred to other properties, Adabraka, $2,250,000. Jowlu Apartments, transferred to other properties, Jowlu, $2.5 million. Unnumbered property at South Industrial Area, Graphic Road, transferred to other properties, South Industrial Area, $300,000. Amahia Land, transferred to other properties, Amahia, $1,770,265. Unnumbered parcel along Gafford Road, Cantonments, transferred to other properties, $950,000. Adan Island parcel, Hoda Holdings Limited, another company no more introduce you. Hoda Holdings Limited, Adan, $500,000. Adan Waterfront parcel, Hoda Holdings Limited, Adan, $80,000. Land, Pokrum Abri, Hoda Properties Limited, Pokrum, near Abri, $1,900,000. Plot number 102, Ota, Kumasi, Hoda Holdings Limited, Kumasi, $1 million. Commercial building, Tudu, Accra, Hoda Properties Limited, $1 million. Property number B, 20B, Airport, Bolton Portfolio Limited. Bolton Portfolio Limited, another company. Airport Residential Area, $2,313,000. Parcel number 29, Independence Avenue, Bolton Portfolio Limited, West Ridge, $6,849,900. Parcel number 32, Rich Enclave, Integrated Properties, Asalam Down, $12 million. Industrial Site, Tema, Motorway Extension, Hoda Holdings Limited, Spintes, $120 million. Kasa Energy, Tema Site, Kasa Energy, Tema Industrial Area, Pong, $40 million. Wait, a Deputy Minister Finance, former Deputy Minister Finance, what was our company?
On a check company.
Yes, on a check, yes.
See.
Marine Drive, Marine Drive.
Oh boy.
Hoda Holdings Limited, Accra High Street, $250 million.
Jesus. Heavens.
$250 million. So in total, it comes to $477,934,650.
Yeah, the Kogan is coming away and saying.
What do you mean by you convert it? Who convert here a 2,112,960,000 Ghana
cedis.
Yes. Oh, we are Muntia be movie. Now, Maminka Marine Drive. Marine Drive, yeah. Accra High Street, baby, a bet and death near you. I want Munko, and Yanum, Reverend Ajiasari, with all due respect, or Chunafaka, Nako Marine Drive, Nakosha infrastructure, no Musumu. So, my $250 million infrastructure. Come and tell us, sir, or no, I spend it $251. Inject 1 billion Ghana cedis not later than mid-July 2018. When you are before natural to the official administrator. Inject another 1 billion Ghana cedis before September ended. Immediately assign holders' interests in the assets sitting in the books of the bank, part of other assets of about 3.7 billion. I'll say first, for the benefit of me, Mammy, no name Papa. Dufour has admitted say Odika and the bank in Egu 4.7 billion. Inti oni KPMG official administrator and negotiate didi ano edwindwini ho e kwa mbefa so aye no say obetua 1 billion cedis mid-July, July 2018, and obetua 1 billion. September so we are obetua 1 billion. Afei UNIBANK sika no a eye depositors mu sika no a oyidi ko to properties na mebubo obi e bi ko share ni company fufuro mu no or the same properties ni nyina e ba back or e ba back na etumi a show up ama omonya sika na fe omdi aye bank no na ti o see I will was he immediately assign holders interest in the asset sitting in the books of the bank. What do you say? Okay? Holders no or no any other companies. Still a reflective of UNIBANK before you must say Sika NA. Into a fair or say Okofaba. Now why is Sika no the Akakoto property? I call different company a chrono offer and confusika. Where is the money? Say chrono. Where is the money?
And in all of this in the Bank of Ghana, that a governor, no hini.
I mean now because to me man 2.38 billion
liquidity support.
Yeah, unsecured loan.
Hey, unsecured part.
Yes, 2.38 billion. I'll read it for you to see. And you see. Immediately assign holders interest in the assets sitting in the books of the bank. Part of other assets of about 3.7 billion, which were purchased by the bank. Meaning, bank no and the toy, send your money in the bank, and a toy, but registered in the name of holder. Reverend Ajasa.
I say obey me answer.
Can you do this? Ghana judges remove your slow. He should have been in jail by now. What? They'll keep quiet. He should have been in jail by now. These are his own letters to the administrator. And you will be a troll. He admits, sir. And your man, one of the bank in this car, what registered another company didn't. And that is what Kufuor did with your money. For a Kufuor to come and pay. And you say, what? And the Kufuor has come to pay. And you are saying, what? Kufuor is working freely with his children, family. And Reverend Ajasari, you are talking about the Kufuor and MPP government. Go and apologize. Because by the time I finish with all these banks, now when you
go say, serious, of course, this is the Seed Show live from Kenya. Nipa baku, why is a referee or a match or a live or man of?
Now you be say, and we are no money adofum. Say sika kesiese na umwana. Na uma onipa etimi de ho na wanya stroke. And nipa de ho no awu ajanama ho. And you buy all these things using a kodum and a part no me and sunny for empem. God will ask all of you questions, including fake pastors that will support you. Including fake pastors that will support you. God will ask you questions. Some go to me about 3 a.m. Now, what are you telling us? What are you telling us? Inti moda. Boni amodi Ghana for moda. Na mu ya, my U10. Say Kufuor do a good bank. Mahama, we a disgrace. If you